So there's a fragile ceasefire between the US and Iran, with Pakistan um, being the lead assistant in the negotiation. There's talks in Islamabad. The key facts are listed per source here. The sources are legitimate, but they're not exact links to the articles themselves, but are summaries. So Iran is suspicious, and the US is suspicious, and that seems to be some of the main problems that they have with the negotiation. The United States having critical negotiations, and hopefully something will be able to transpire where there'll be able to be a ceasefire and peace. So from the left perspective, this highlights the urgent need for inclusive diplomacy that priorities peace and prevention of further conflict in the Strait of Hormuz. Fair negotiations must address the systemic issues, fueling mistrust, and ensure that all affected populations benefit from a durable ceasefire, emphasizing humanitarian concerns. So they're concerned about the general issues in the Middle East there. The center has a much more pragmatic viewpoint. They have thoughts of using established diplomatic channels. Pakistan's actually a new negotiator in this, and their role will be key, obviously, to securing peace. From a right perspective, they want to maintain regional stability, so they don't want to give up their leverage, or the US doesn't want to give up its leverage in the Middle East. And talks must include clear incentives, probably with regard to the nuclear stockpiles that Iran has built up. So, some comments that was being moderated. Here's a big issue, has been that both sides want a ceasefire. Is whether or not either side believes that this ceasefire will be honored. Pakistan leads a key role, as we know, and ultimately the talks will depend on long-term stability rather than short-term strategic advantage. This person thinks there'll never be a ceasefire. It's too volatile, and the world is falling apart, and oil prices are ridiculous. The US started this war without congressional approval, which is true. They're thinking about voting on the War Power Act, but because Donald Trump has a majority in Congress, that's probably unlikely to pass at this time. And this person here thinks that there'll never be peace in the Middle East, while religious people think they're preparing for Armageddon. So if you want to comment on this, feel free to go to the comments and make your comment and get an AI score and reply from the AI and see how you do against other people. TriLensNews.com, 3 perspectives in one, left, center, and right. Have a good night, and we'll talk to you later on the next article. Thank you. Bye-bye.